Today is November 4th, Tuesday's trade recap. We took a small loss. The target was correct, but I neglected the fact that we needed to rebalance. I had it in the back of my mind, but I low-key FOMO'd. A little bit more nerves involved for me, because I'm on a top step XFA now, so I just need to get over that on my own. But yeah, coming into the day, we had already filled this void here, and we had some resting like low resistance liquidity that we generated on our way down. But let's see, when was open? Go to the 1 hour. So open happened right here. We kind of jumped down right here, and I thought we were gonna go sweep this low, which is kind of why I went for the trade that I did take, but that was quickly lost, and then we just kind of reversed back up to this buy side. And honestly, I should have, I had a bearish bias, but I knew in the back of my head that we needed to rebalance, so I don't know why I rushed into a trade so early. But it was a super small trade. I only lost like $150 or something. So, or yeah, $120. And then, yeah, we rebalanced almost the equilibrium of the range from up at this high or something. I think it was this high. And then we also swept all the buy side, and we tapped into the last 15-minute PD ray in the range. We got super close to midnight open, so I'm honestly surprised that it only rebalanced this much, because I honestly don't know if I would have even had the opportunity to take a short that I liked had I waited. There's just not really much. This is too far away, in my opinion. This one maybe, I mean, there might be like a 2-minute here. Yeah, there's a 2-minute here. I might have taken this one, and I believe there was an SMT at these highs, but yeah, I mean, realistically, this would have been probably the most probable trade that I could have taken. Right here, stop above the fair value gap or at the body of the wick or body of the candle, and then probably targeting either here or unmitigated gaps. There's definitely unmitigated gaps here. Yeah, so you could have targeted like equilibrium of this 5-minute, or even like all the way down here to this 5-minute, or yeah, just filling the 15-minute. Really, whatever you want. There's a lot of range there to work with. But yeah, who knows what I would have taken. Maybe I would have FOMO'd into something else. So there's no guarantee in me saying that I would have taken a win afterwards. But the trade I did take was down here. We set this low, and it was on the 32nd. That's another bad habit that I kind of want to get out of, is just like, if I don't see like a super clean setup, like why am I going to the 32nd to like, I don't know, almost verify, like validate my FOMO in a way. But I did, we bounced out of this 1 minute, which is something I never like anyway. Bounced out of this 1 minute, and we had a 30-second inverse right here. I entered. I was gonna go break even right here, relative equal lows. But I guess like my main thinking was like, we will hit like equilibrium of this void, or at least take out this sell side over here before we go any higher, because really we're not like bouncing out of anything significant here. We kind of just like rebalanced off a whim. Like, I guess you could say that we rebalanced off of this sweep here, but in reality that's not much of a it's not convincing enough of a sweep for me. But yeah, this is a trade that I lost right here. Stop loss was around here somewhere. And yeah, it's kind of rough, unfortunate, but I'm not too worried about it because, again, like, I'm sizing down for this funded account, at least to begin with. And then I think my game plan is I'm going to try to get a payout. I mean, I don't want to focus on the payout, overwhelmingly, but ultimately the goal is payouts, obviously. And if I am going for a payout, what do I want to get? And I think after some thinking, I'm going to go for probably a $1,500 payout if I can this month. That's my goal. So I need to make roughly $3,000 on the account, and then I can withdraw up to 50% of my profits. The weird thing is, though, after I take a payout of any amount, the account's maximum drawdown limit caps at 50,000. So as soon as I take a payout, it doesn't matter how much I paid myself out or if I have a buffer or not. If I go below 50,000, the account is shut down. Which ultimately, if you're a profitable trader, which we're all here trying to be, and we're trying to be consistent, ultimately you don't need to be worried about that. But obviously, for me, it is something that I need to take into consideration. Is like, I can't just like be dumb and take a payout if I happen to get 5 winning days. Like, maybe I'm only up like $700, and then I take a payout for $400 or whatever, and then the next day I just like crash out and either lose the account entirely or set myself up for like a really, really hard journey back out of that range within the drawdown. So I guess what I'm saying is I want to have a buffer, something that I feel safe with, that I can take a sustainable amount of a payout out and still have a good amount in the account that I don't need to worry about when I hop back on the account for the next day or the next trading day to take trades. So that's just my thinking. But I think that my ultimate goal right now is a $3,000 month. I'm gonna try to go per week. I'm gonna try my best to get around 1,500 in profit, which would set me up for 2 payouts per month, each around 1,500. Because the goal right now for me is around 3,000 a month, just with one account. Obviously, if I do end up getting a $1,500 payout, I'm gonna put that payout into new accounts and give myself some allocation on Top Step. Right now I'm on one singular account, but this could easily snowball into something that is even just having a second, like just 2 accounts. If I were to have like the same payout structure, that instantly jumps my profits up from whatever, like 2,500 or $3,000 a month to instantly $5,000 a month or $6,000 a month. And we're just that much closer to 10K months, which is a really, really large milestone for everyone in terms of entrepreneurial goals. And yeah, 10K months, everybody says that your first 10K month, making your first 10K per month and then holding that consistently is probably like the hardest thing you could do in terms of your entire journey. And then from there, you're able to just scale out. So that's the goal right now. Just working towards these smaller goals, which ultimately will snowball into the larger ones. So for me right now, I just need to worry about being consistent, following my rules. Probably only going to take 1 trade a day unless there's like something super A+, like as a re-entry right after. And yeah, other than that though, I'm super excited and nervous, but I'm trying not to obviously let my emotions guide me. trying to remain logical and stuff. And today you can obviously tell that my emotions got the best of me. I was like, oh, I was just trying to chase price, and had I taken this trade yesterday on my eval, I would have been like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm still like, what the fuck am I doing? But at least now I know, like, I wouldn't have taken this trade yesterday on an eval because I wouldn't have cared enough, or like I wouldn't have had those emotions that I felt this morning taking this trade. So that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, other than that though, right now price looks like we're rebalancing again. Might come up and sweep a lot of this low resistance liquidity here. But it is overnight session. For me, it's 1 p.m. But yeah, gonna be much better coming this morning session, New York session for sure. We got open right here. So yeah, gonna definitely try to stay more diligent and more patient, and not like just FOMO into chasing price because I feel emotional because I'm on a funded account. I just need to kind of drop the idea of what type of account I'm on, and I just need to focus on the charts, on the candles, and focus on my mental and my rules and stuff. So yeah, that's where we're at. I don't think I have anything else to say. I think we have news tomorrow. Yeah, we got something at 8:15 and then PMI again at 10. So I will be definitely taking a trade tomorrow. And let's see if we can get a win. Scaled down from minis to 5 micros is my max position. At least until I get like more confident and just kind of used to trading on a funded account. It is definitely a little bit of a psyche modifier, is going from an eval to a funded account, at least for me. But yeah, that's it for the trade recap. Pretty simple stuff. But yeah, all right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.